Hello guys, and welcome to our first how-to video. And today we're going to be looking at this automated creeper spawner. I found this one works pretty well for me on factions, especially if you don't have a whole lot of money and can't afford hoppers, for example. This one does work very well. So it's fairly simple and doesn't really require a lot. I mean, I've used quartz blocks, but you can basically just use normal normal stones around you and things. It works. Oh, it does work fairly well. I found, and yeah, it's super easy to set up and do. I'm just gonna quickly show you a demonstration. So as you see, a creeper will spawn in. Now remember, guys, not all the time they will drop stuff. For example, then they did. So the creepers just dropped a piece of gunpowder and then it split it down this little river thing and into the hopper. There we go. So we've now got a little bit of gunpowder. If I just actually spawn like view him, we can have it. We can have a look just like that. So as you can see, the creeper will die, drop gunpowder, and then the gunpowder will just go in here like so. So yeah, this works relatively well. Requires minimalistic resource, and you can also it's really easy to expand or change. So yeah, it's super easy to do. So the first thing you'll need to do is obviously create a structure that is as we know, water flows 7 blocks. So you'll first need to create a structure that is, well, obviously 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've just done it 9. Let's see, 9 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I've done it 9 by 12 here, but if you want to add more or make it bigger, that's perfectly fine. So let me just create something that's 9 by 12. Right guys, I'm just going to create this small 9 by 12 structure and I'll be right back. Right, so I've got the basis of this thing now laid out. So, and then once I've done this, you want to go up by about 4 or 5. You don't obviously want it really small because that will mean the necessary mobs won't spawn in that you need. So you got to make sure it is obviously tall enough. And again, you can make this as high, as little, or as big as you want it to be. You've got to be careful about the length of it, obviously. So let's just make sure it's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, good. So this is 9 by 12 now. So now we just want to build up by around about 5. Obviously, because I mean, I think I've done it 5 here. How many have I done it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then I've obviously gone up an extra one for the reef. So let me just build up by 5 and I'll be right back. So guys, we're almost done here with our little creation. And again, like you don't have to obviously use quartz. I mean, if you're on your faction server, you can just dig out by 9. It doesn't really matter. How many is that? That is 3. So we just got to go up by 2 more. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if you're on your faction server. If you can't, you can just dig it in the ground. But obviously, if you're on factions, just make sure you're using a good strong block like obsidian, or putting it in, or putting it in cobblestone or something. And obviously, claim the land so your thing doesn't get, or structure doesn't get blown up. I think I've actually done it 1 too high here, haven't I? Yes, I have. Okay. Doesn't matter too much. As I said, it doesn't matter how high you have it. That should be good enough. So let's just put the roof on quick. Shouldn't take too long. And again, it doesn't really matter if you have a roof or don't, because yeah, some mobs it does, like blazes, and you have to have certain light levels. And I believe creepers it might be the same. But yeah, a roof isn't really the be all or end all. And I suppose you won't be placing a roof if you have a if you just found the spawner in the wild. I do believe you may be able to do this with other creatures. Nothing like spiders, obviously, because they're only like 1 thing high. So now that we've done that, we can play. We need to take off one. And this is obviously where I'm just gonna smash all of this down. We don't need any of that. And we're gonna dig down 2. So that will just make this our lives much easier. Right, like so. Here we are. Right, so now we've done that, we obviously we want to get our. I'm just gonna open this up a bit more. We want to get our water buckets. We just want to place these at the back, like so. And let's just wait till this water to flow. So yeah, there we go. We've done it a little bit too long, but that doesn't matter. And as you can see, we've done it obviously too big. Well, not too big, but yeah, too out from where the water stops. So where the water stops here, we need to get a sign. So around about 2 above the water, so about there. And then we just want to get a sign. We want to press shift and then right click. So keep getting the signs and just placing these down like so. Like there we are. You don't need to place one there, by the way. Then all we need to do is just get our iron bars and place them on the top like that. Sorry about outside, guys. You may be able to hear a plane, but it doesn't really matter. Like so. And here is where we need to put our glass down to basically stop the lava from flowing everywhere. Obviously that will become a problem. So let's just get our glass. We're just going to place it like so. Oh, that's one high enough. There. I'm just using green glass. You don't even have to use glass, to be fair. You can just pretty much use anything. But I thought I would. Then you want to place one lava there on that side and one lava on that side. Obviously if it's larger, then you're going to need to use more lava and etc. So once that is done, it's basically very similar. And if you have enough money and can afford it, I would advise you just using hoppers. So if you're going to be using hoppers, actually we need to smash this block down like so. If you're going to be using hoppers, you just need to place them. Obviously you get one and then you just like that. But I don't know why I was doing that. We're not obviously going to be using hoppers because, well, we're just assuming we've got the money, we've got the creepers out of the crate. We don't have enough money to afford, we can't afford hoppers because on a lot of servers you can't just craft hoppers as they are. So in this example, we're going to be cheating a little bit, and we're going to be using a little bit of water so we can so the mobs, well, not the mobs, but the loot drops just flow to the middle. So if you're going to be using that method, we're just going to be placing a little bit of glass there like before. You're then going to want to get water. Again, you don't have to use glass, you can use anything. Get a bit of water, place them on either side again, so you can see in the middle. Then you want to smash that block down, like so. Then you want to get your hopper, and ideally, place your hopper. I'm actually just going to block that off quick, because it makes my life easier. So, you want to place your hopper about here. So let's just assume, place your hopper about there. So it's facing into that block. Oof, I don't know. I've got myself into there. Like so. So now the hopper should be facing us. Yeah, okay, good, it is. Right. So obviously the water's gonna flow in. We're just gonna place a sign, stop that from happening. And then all we need is a chest. And place that down, like so. And guys, that is it. So this is honestly super easy to create. I'm just going to get my monster spawner in. There is a really easy command to spawn these in if you are interested. And I'll leave this one down below. It's just /give and then my username, which is obviously, wait, I'll just get rid of this just for an example. So it's going to be /give and then username, which is obviously GamerGuy. So GamerGuy15 and then mob spawner. So I'll leave that down below if you guys are interested. And we can just then place that there. And there we are. We've got our creeper spawner. So as you can see, they're already spawning in. you might want to place a slab here, guys, so they obviously don't spawn on the top. But let's have a look. So, just place those two things in. Alright, so that one didn't drop anything that time. Now, obviously the best way of actually doing this would be most likely not to automate it. But if you guys are lazy and you've got loads of spawners, then this is probably the best thing to do. And then you're not sat here all day waiting for things obviously to spawn in. This is going to take a while. Let me just spawn in a few of these creepers again so you guys know it works. Like so. Oof, we're getting unlucky with these mob drops here, aren't we? Oof. Just give it another second or so. But yeah, as you see, it does work here. It'll work there. We'll be right back. Okay, guys, and okay, right. So that was interesting. So I discovered why it wasn't working, and basically we didn't place this last final block above here. So basically they're jumping up and down, so it just burns. However, if we place this little block here, it makes all the difference and stops them being able from jumping around and stuff. So look, if I spawn loads of them in now, oh, I can't get out. As you can see, it's now obviously dropping in the water. So let's have a look at the chest. Yeah, let's see. That works. Okay. So many of you thinking, well, it works on creepers, so let's try another mob. So let's see if it works with, I don't know, let's have a play around with some mobs. So let's spawn in a what should we try this with? Right, let's try this with a zombie, and we'll also try this with a skeleton. So let's spawn a zombie in, and we'll also spawn in a skeleton. Oh, whoops. Right, now we've got both of them spawning in. Right, let's have a look. This is just, oh, are they spawning outside? That might be a bit of a problem. I think they are. I think they're spawning in outside. Yeah, they are. Okay, I'll just spawn a few in there. Right, let's just go. Oh, okay, one did spawn in. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so somehow one managed to get past. Okay, guys, so it turns out it does actually work for other mobs. So if you are interested in automating farms or whatever, you just use this method and it will work on any mob spawner that you have, which is pretty nice to know for reference in the future. There you go. As you can see, it works fine. We're collecting arrows, bones, everything. So, living proof that it works. So guys, that is the end of our first how-to video. And this was obviously how to create a automated creeper. Well, not just creeper, any spawner you want. Let's try one more test. Let's try it on a blaze. Let's see if it will work on these guys. So let's just set them all as blaze. I don't think it is, because blazes can swim in lava, can't they? So that's not going to work. But yeah, you guys get the gist. It works in any mod apart from Blaze. And yeah, that is the end of our first how-to video. If you guys want to see more videos like this, that's going to get super annoying. If you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, hit the like button down below, and we will see